Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we are also back today for another stream, which will be commentating today with me, which will be Casper, and broadcasting, which will be Goes. My name is Avoid. So the teams that will be playing today, we have VVS versus Decapitators. So Casper, would you quickly go ahead and introduce VVS, please?
Yeah, sure. On the blue team, we have VVS with Cold, Bless, Halal, Psych, and Extirpate. And would you like to introduce Decapitators?
Yes, sir. Okay, on Decapitators, we have JK1, Bitep, the Vartankista, 12, Vasily, Star XP.
Yeah, and the match just started. Bless from VVS took the first overdrive with his Hunter. So that's a good start by them. Yeah, right now it's Decapitators pushing up into the base of VVS. The Viking Vasily from Decapitators took the first OD during the preparation time. So both teams have an OD, even though the Viking OD is a bit more useful than the Hunter OD. It doesn't make that much of a difference. So the teams are gonna battle it out here today in Cross.
Precisely right. Precisely right. And we got some good teams today, and it looks like a player tried to pull that flag actually. But Cold, Psych, Bless, Halal, Extirpate, good players. My predictions, I think VVS might be able to do something and win this. You know, VVS is looking like the stronger team. I'm going to say that off the start.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's gonna win here today. I think both teams are good. They also won their first match. So whoever's gonna win this will have 2 wins and 0 losses after this, and they will be still in the race for Acid, even though I don't think both the teams are like favorites to win it. I mean, they still can, of course. OD-Box falling as well now. Tvat and Kisa in the center, but on low HP. He uses his Reaper now, but that's not gonna be enough to take this. Cold from VVS is taking this now. Can also use it for Psych or Halal, but yeah, he decides to do so. The OD is gonna reach Psych. He wasn't really low HP. He had to use his repair though, so he still needs to fight hard to get this capture. He gets taken out now by Biotap. Colt is still there, but he's a bit too slow on his arrows, so Decapitators will get this return.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Star XP here trying to pull the flag. He's so low, he won't be able to get away in time.
Yeah, what I noticed from Decapitators is that they are able to take the flag from VVS, but they're mostly attacking one by one, and that's why they don't really get the flag far out of the base from VVS. But they're trying so far. They have to touch the flag 2 times now, I believe. Well, VVS only took the flag once, but they did get a bit further. So I think both teams are pretty equal so far about how they're playing, but that can change soon. I think once teams get their ODs, you're usually gonna see a little difference in performance. But I'm still not sure who that's gonna be.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of that about decapitators, we can see JK1 with Paladin OD here as he's got support here, but Escape activating his Viking OD as he noticed that the OD is spawning and that OD was cancelled out by Bless. And there was a counterpull that was also going on, but didn't get too far with the flag, which was Psych.
Mhm. Yeah, the Tvatenkista tried to use and take the OD, I think, but he didn't take out Extirpate. So Extirpate took out the Tvatenkista with his Viking Overdrive and also took the next OD right after. So it's looking good for VVS. They have 3 ODs. Syke just used his Paladin OD. He needs to hide because he's on low HP, but it looks like he can survive this. Star XP can't use his OD now because he gets the Jammer effect from the Paladin OD, and Halal taking this flag now gets taken out pretty quickly, and Syke on low HP is probably not going to do anything here. I mean, they were starting off good, but I think the attack was just a little bit too slow to pull that off.
Yeah, you're right. It should have been a bit more faster and snappier, whereas that cost time. Those little moments of mistakes.
Yeah, I think because Syke was on low HP, he wasn't really able to do something, but I also don't think it was the greatest like moment to use his Paladin OD. But it's, I mean, at least they bought some time. But Vasily, Star XP, they get out their ODs. So both teams have 2 ODs in total, and yeah. After 5 minutes, they still didn't capture a single flag. None of the teams even got really close, to be honest, apart from that one flag that VVS had. But they only took it like up on the bridge, but was also a pretty easy return from the Decapitators. Nice OD by Halal. Made sure that Sai can take this next OD. Hopefully he's going to use a better one next time. Halal is also pulling now. He's going to get taken out, I think, by Star XP, but Sai can take over this flag. Paladin OD is healing him. OD by Bitap misses, unfortunately, and he's also on low HP. I don't think he's going to stop VVS from capturing their first flag here.
Totally right. I mean, well played to VVS already as the first flag they captured as Vasily, looking like he was kind of waffling there with his Viking OD. And I think a player you mentioned did waffle with their Crusader OD on one of the teams. I think it was Bitep you mentioned.
Yeah, he took the risk trying to take out the flag, but it didn't pay off for him. I mean, he could have saved it for a later moment. Like he was in the base of VVS. He definitely had some better opportunities, but yeah, they're only down by 1 flag now, and there's still a lot of time left. 4 minutes, definitely enough time for at least 1 capture. But they also still gotta watch out for Extirpate and Cold because they have their ODs ready for another attack, and I won't be surprised if they're gonna use it anytime soon. They got taken out now, so they'll have to wait for their next respawn. But from Team Decapitators, they only have a Hunter OD, which is not gonna help a lot for captures.
Totally. And then Extirpate activating his Viking OD here. He might be able to take out Vasily.
Yeah, Extirpate is
Which
really strong with his Viking ODs. I don't know if you noticed, but this is the second time he used and take the ODs. Usually it's the Aris that does that, but in this case it's mainly Extirpate, but he's doing it the right way. He takes out a couple of players and safely takes the next OD. He's also trying to pull here, but he's all by himself, so he's not getting out of the base of the Decapitators, which were also trying to pull the flag at the same time.
Yeah. I kind of felt like he was going to use the OD, but he looked at his health and he was like, you know what, forget it. I'm not going to use my OD and waste it. You know?
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, I think right now it's definitely VVS playing the best here. I mean, they only got 1 capture so far. I mean, the difference isn't that big, but they have been using their ODs a lot better than Decapitators, and I think that's what makes the biggest difference between both teams.
Totally, totally, indeed.
Cold is trying to prove me wrong here. That was kind of a waffle OD, but I mean, he has been playing decent so far, so I'll just pretend like I didn't see that.
You know, true, 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 true. So you can see Cold here dealing some damage. As Syke and Halal is pushing on the left side here. Nice OD there by Halal. Okay.
You jinxed it for him. There were a lot of players for him to hit, but unfortunately, none of his it didn't connect on none of the opponents. This was a nice OD by
Yeah.
Extirpate. Took out 3, even 4 players. Puts the whole team of Decapitators on respawn, and that creates an opportunity for Halal to get this capture. But JK1 still in the base of VVS. Bless is trying to take him out. He also activated his Paladin OD, but that's not gonna help him. Tvat Tenkista with a kind of a desperate OD, but a nice OD by Star XP to get this return. Still back in the race to get this comeback. Star XP going all by himself. He gets back into the base. Bite gotta take over this flag really fast because Halal is coming on full HP as well as Bless. If he could have used his OD there, that would have been great, but I think this is going to be a return for VVS. It actually isn't. Star XP taking over this flag.
Extirpate will activate.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, Extirpate activated.
Yeah, there was a nice OD.
I kind of cut you, my bad.
Yeah, there was a nice OD to save the round. There was a lot going on there. I think VVS already had the return, but they didn't. Star XP came in there and rescued the flag. But after that, Extirpate, who still had his OD ready, took out Star XP and got... I don't know who it was. I think it was Halal or either Syke who got the return after that. So well played by VVS. They secured this first round. They had to fight pretty hard for it, but they got it in the end.
Indeed, indeed. With only a few seconds left on the timer, at least they did return that flag, because if that did not return, that would have put VVS in trouble for the next upcoming rounds, because that would have been a draw.
Yeah, it was a really close round. We're definitely in for a good match. Also, the next map that we will be seeing after the second round is Iran. One of my favorite maps, personally. I don't know what you think about Iran, but I just love how the map is played. It's not like symmetrical, but it's pretty equal. It's like pretty close quarters. I just really like it.
I like it too. I hear what you mean, to be honest. And honestly, Iran is nice. The only thing I don't like about Iran is the middle bit is so flipping tight. Like to maneuver and shoot players in the middle bit is kind of frustrating sometimes, you know. Yeah. But
You
Iran
also
is a nice match.
You also gotta watch out for the palm trees. It's also a completely different than Cross, because Cross is a pretty open map. Like there's only a few bridges, a couple of houses, but apart from that, there's basically nothing.
Yeah.
Vasily from Decapitators takes this OD just like last round, actually. Like he's doing a good job at the start taking those, so I hope he can use it good as well. But yeah, in this map, you just want to control the center of the map with your arrows. And you can also let your Crusader and Hunter help to shoot the arrows, or anyone else who's there, basically. And once you get the center, that will create opportunities to attack, as well as taking the OD. So yeah, that's like the main thing you want to do. But apart from that, yeah, it's like I don't think the sides are really important. You can be pretty annoying with your Paladin or Crusader going for the flags, but if you don't have center control, that's not gonna help really.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely totally right. And Casper, you should literally play for the best team, or like one of the best teams. Actually, you're in Pepega, innit? So you're in a strong team. Like you understand how to break down the game, and your analysis and positioning as strategic players, you're very good at analyzing them.
Thank you, bro. But I mean, at the same time, I think it's easier when you're seeing it from the spectator view. Like when you're actually playing, it's kind of hard to see how you're playing and what you can do better. But if you see it like this, you can easily notice mistakes, etc. But yeah, let's get back into the game. Halal pulling this first flag, as well as JK1, but they both get taken out. Maybe Extirpate can still do something. But he uses his DP at the start. Also gets taken up by Vasily, who's still in the base of VVS. He's not gonna get this return yet. Also doesn't use his OD, so it's cold now with the flag. Probably wants to drop it off to someone else, which he does now. JK1 and Info, who just joined the map, are trying to return, but they don't really get that return just yet. Bless took over the flag after a lot of their players died, but a nice OD by Vasily. Takes out a couple of players, but he gets into trouble now with 4 players of VVS there, and Bless getting this first capture now for VVS pretty early on in this round.
Totally, totally. Wow.
Yeah,
I
that
guess
was
that that's a good start for VVS. Honestly, that's what they kind of needed this round.
it was a really good start actually. Like both teams went for the flag straight away after they self-destructed, and VVS just made better use of that because one of the players, I think it was JK1, went for the flag. But at the same time, VVS was going for the opponent's flag. But after JK1 died, there was not really a player from Decapitators able to return. Like Vasily was still in the base of VVS, but he didn't use his OD, which I think he should have. They used it afterwards when it was already too late, which caused VVS to capture their first flag in this round. Nice OD by Bless, stuns 2 players, creates an opportunity for Alal to pull this flag again. I think their OD timings are just too great. Cold also taking this next OD now. It's looking really good for VVS.
Totally, totally. Oh, nice OD there by Halal. Wow, with only 2 flags in the lead right now, it's not looking good for Decapitators at this current stage. So,
Yeah,
anyways, last round, the match point goes to Decapitators, right? So Decapitators is up 1.
no, VVS won the first round.
Check Discord, check Discord.
Oh, I think I missed something. Oh, so someone didn't have his checker on. I think I kind of missed that, I guess. So it's 1-0 for Decapitators then. I don't know how I missed
Yeah,
that, to be honest, but yeah, that's unfortunate for VVS because that was a pretty good round, but they're definitely not gonna get let that slide because it's already 2-0 for them, so they're probably gonna win this round as well to draw the score now because they had a technical defeat.
totally. I mean, this is why it's important that you guys, when you're playing in esports, you got to ensure you have your checker on. Nice OD die, Extapay and Cold supporting Halal as he snatches the enemy's flag. Star trying to stun the 2 opponents that was mid, but Info trying to swoop in with JK1. JK1 will activate his Paladin OD, but that won't be able to do much as they will be able to capture the flag. JK trying to pull the flag here with his Paladin OD. This is looking promising for Decapitators at this current point in time. But JK1 with not much support here, but Cold is low HP. Etipate here, trying to do much shots here, but Sykes stepping in. Nope, 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 nope. And that is going to be a capture for Decapitators, which is unfortunate for VVS, but VVS is still in the lead this round 3-1 with only 5 minutes 20 seconds left on the timer.
Yeah, nice capture by Decapitators, but VVS is still in a comfortable lead. 2 flags. I mean, there's still time. 5 minutes left, of course. Yeah, VVS is yet again there with an attack. Nice OD by Colt. That's gonna reach Halal just in time. He's pulling this flag now. Doesn't have a repair, but he got Psych with him, who's gonna take over this flag. I think he needs some help soon because he's still on low HP. And Info takes him out and is gonna get this return. Psych was basically alone there after Halal got taken out, and Colt wasn't really able to help him since he also died pretty much after Psych got killed.
Yeah. JK1 trying to bounce his Rico off the wall. Cole doesn't notice JK1. I guess he turns his head and looks at him just now. JK1 with low HP here, he won't be able to get away or escape, in other words, just in time. Extirpate low HP on the right side as Bless and Halal is trying to do some shots to the Aries. At this current moment, Bless manages to kiss. Yeah,
That took
bit of
this.
waffle there. But Halal, okay, I'm gonna leave that up for you to Casper to mention what just happened there.
Well, yeah, it was kind of interesting to be honest, but I guess we'll just skip that. Well, let's see. I see 3 players now of VVS with their ODs. Well, only 1 player, which is also a Crusader, one of like the least effective ODs from Decapitators. But JK1 pulling again. It's almost like he's playing solo. Of course, he's getting some help from his teammates, but he's also he's always the one player from their team pulling the flags. OD by Extirpate, but was already on low HP, so he gets taken out now. He didn't make info use his OD, but yeah, Psych pulling now, but he's getting he's getting chased by Vasily, who used his Viking OD, gets taken out now. JK1 gets the return, and the Decapitator is gonna get their second flag. Are they gonna make this comeback? Because they still have 3 minutes left.
God knows. I mean, at this point in time, anything could happen with only 2 minutes 50 seconds left on the timer, and the OD box is going to be capitalized by Extirpate once more again. Bless on the on the right side, dealing shots to JK1. JK1 is low HP, and Extirpate might get taken out by JK. Here, Psych battling up against Info and Star, but Psych gets taken out.
Yeah, I mean, Decapitators started off pretty bad, but I think they're still capable of getting this comeback. But at the same time, VVS still have a lot of ODs, so they gotta figure out how they can break through the defense of VVS. I don't really think this is the way. The OD was pretty early, and Bless is gonna use his Hunter OD now to take out JK1. We'll also use his Paladin OD, so that kind of went to waste. But Info's still going. I don't know how he's still alive, to be honest. There were a lot of players from VVS who could have killed him. JK1 taking over this flag now. Halal on the other side is probably gonna take this flag, but I don't think he's there in time. He shoots JK1 now, but that's not enough to kill him, and he's also not there in time to take the flag as well. So the score is currently a draw now, and Decapitators is yet again going with the flag. But Star XP missed the repair, which cost him some time. So he's getting taken out now, and Extirpate is getting this return.
Totally. I mean, right now it's not looking too good for VVS at this current moment in time. And the OD bots will be getting taken by the VAR Tankista most likely, as the players aren't giving enough shots or damage to him. Cold Hair, low HP, gets taken out. Right now, VVS is getting surrounded by the opponent players, but Bless is stepping in, trying to take out the opponent players in their base that they're getting surrounded by. Hopefully, JK1 might be able to pull here, but a counter pull. Nice OD there by Psych, a nice OD by Cold. Returns the flag. Extirpate activating his OD here with Viking. This is looking absolutely outstanding performance from VVS once more again. And Vasily here, dealing some shots and damage to Vasily, and that's going to be a capture for Psych.
Yeah,
which is VVS.
VVS performs whenever it matters the most. They let Decapitators make their comeback, but in the end they still decided to capture one more flag to at least win the second round. I don't know if you noticed, by the way, but I saw Tankista, who took the OD at some point, completely wasted. He used it on 1 HP and then he got taken out, so that was pretty costly for them. And yeah, VVS is gonna take the second round to make the total score a draw now, since they got a technical defeat in the first round. So yeah, VVS has been pretty strong, but I'm still kind of worried because the Decapitators were able to make that comeback pretty easily, I think. Like, they captured 3 flags in like a couple of minutes.
Totally, you're 100% right. It's unfortunate that in the last round they did get technical pause as well. I mean, not technical pause, apologies, technical defeat, which does leave both teams with 1-1, I guess.
Yeah, like a great performance from both teams for sure, and yeah, Iran, which is a completely different map. Like, I can't really say who's gonna win. Just like in Crosshair, we'll just have to see how it's gonna turn out. I mean, you said you thought that DECAPITATORs, or no? You said VVS is gonna win, but do you still think they're gonna win? By the way, they how they've been playing.
I don't know. I honestly don't know, because the Decapitators, they are surprising me right now.
Yeah, they definitely surprised me as well, but yeah, I think VVS still has been playing better because they got the most captures, and I think their ODs were also slightly better.
Yeah, I do believe Exapate was really focusing on those OD boxes. Every time I saw him activating his OD and taking once more every time, I did like that.
But I don't know if it's better than when you let your arrows use and take, because from the center, when you use a Viking OD, you usually don't get a lot of kills. But he did get a lot of kills somehow, but I don't know how that happens. I think most of the players from Decapitators didn't really hide that well from Exerpay when he used his ODs. But I think in most cases it's better to let your arrows use and take.
Totally, because I do think in the long distance match as well, Ares has more advantage, as it should be able to hold opponent players and leave an opportunity for them to pull the flag with getting health. Yeah. But anyways, which team do you think is gonna win? Actually, saying that, mention that. Which team do you think is gonna win, Casper?
Well, I mean, at first I wasn't sure. I'm still not really sure, to be honest, but from what I've seen so far, I think VVS has been playing better, so I will go with them. But still, I still think anything can happen. Like, Iran is just completely different, and I don't really know how both teams play here.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know, Casper, honestly. I mean, your predictions have been right in the past.
Also wrong a lot of the times.
Yeah. I don't think not as much as Hope's been wrong.
I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of predictions from him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I think only when
sorry.
only when we're on call together, I think he does his predictions, you know, but we don't really have much to work on.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can kind of predict from before who's gonna win, but I don't really think that's the case here. I think it's just a 50-50.
Totally.
OD box dropping now, and Vasily, just like the last two rounds, is taking the OD at the start. I don't know what he's doing, but for some reason it's so easy for him to take the ODs there.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he did take a lot of ODs at the start. I mean, he basically took it every round, but I don't think they got a single capture in like the first few minutes. So the OD from him hasn't really been helping them, I think.
Well,
I mean, I could be wrong, but I think like the last round he took it at the start, but VVS basically had a 3-0 lead at some point. And in the first round he took it at the start, but it's basically took like 5 or 6 minutes before they captured their first flag.
Yeah, it's like things
they didn't even capture a single flag.
That well.
I just clocked it.
Yeah.
They didn't even capture the first round. It was 1-0 for VVS.
VVS. And I think that's where the Decapitators is lacking behind at that moment, you know. And but they did up their performance on the second round, to be honest. That was nice to see.
Mm. Well, I have to give it to Facility. Cross isn't like really the easiest map to use a Viking OD, especially if everyone is gonna focus you. Because once they see you with your Viking OD, everyone is gonna shoot you instead of your teammates. So it's kind of hard to use it in his situation. You can also use and take here, I think, but he's not gonna take that risk. He actually does. It's a bit late, but yeah, it was just too late to take it again. Kind of unfortunate, but
Yeah.
it's his own mistake. I forgot who took it, but it's one of the players from VVS just took it away from him, which is pretty unfortunate because you can really make use of that OD at the start because none of the other players have their ODs ready. But at the same time, they still have the flag there in the center, but Psych is getting this return now. There won't be any capture for Decapitators just yet, and they also use their Viking OD, so it's not looking good for them so far, but they're going in for the attack now. JK1 sitting there on top of the house. He can be really annoying there because his ricochet shots bounce off the walls, shooting the enemies. He's jumping now for the flag. I think he still has a repair. Okay, he doesn't, so Cole takes him out now, and yet again, they don't get the flag out of the base of VVS.
Yeah, they didn't really get far with that. Oh, and I think the Decapitators after this, if they keep playing like this, they're going to have to change their name and their clan logo. However, Etsupe on the left side of the map gets taken out there. Psych alone there with no repair, but blessed with a Hunter OD. I wonder when he's going to use it. Is he going to use it on 2 players, 3 players? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But what I don't like about Decapitators is how they don't really attack together. Like, if you go one by one, the chance of pulling a flag isn't really that big. But yeah, next OD box dropping, and Extirpate is taking it. Also an OD by Bless. Takes out JK1, which kind of helped Extirpate to take it. I think he would have taken it regardless, but it was a nice addition. Psych trying to pull the flag, but gets taken out by Tvatenkista, and Star XP gets the return. So score is still a draw after a couple of minutes of playtime, but VVS is going in again. 2 of their players are trying to go for the flag, but Extirpate doesn't get it out of the base, and Bless is getting freezed by Star XP.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit unfortunate, but this might be an opportunity for Cole. That's nice OD by the Aries by Info, using it nicely on the opponent player. Halal is low here and Star XP pushing, freezing out the Bless. Maybe Bless might be blessed and gets away just in time with only a course of HP left. The Vartankista there uses.
Yeah, there's not a lot going on, to be honest. Like, both teams aren't really able to get the flag out of the base of the opponents. Like, right now it's Decapitators going in for the attack, but like none of their players really have the repair, so it's almost impossible to get a flag out of there, especially with Bless there with his freeze there in the base. Like, once you jump down, he's just gonna freeze you and you won't go anywhere with that flag. But yeah, while I'm saying that, the OD is dropping, Extirpate isn't able to take it again, neither is Bless, because Star XP used this OD to take it again. It was a pretty nice OD, it also creates some opportunities for his team to go for the flag again. Star XP takes it, stuns Psych, he actually used his repair just in time. Silly taking it over. JK1 is gonna jump here, trying to support Vasily, and this Ares OD was just a little bit too late, but JK1 can still take over this flag. Colt with an Ares OD, that's pretty bad aim, to be honest. It didn't really go towards JK1, who is still alive and is gonna get his first capture for Decapitators. It took them 4 minutes, but they finally got it out of the base of VVS, because I think here in Iran, it's mainly Decapitators who's taking advantage of the ODs and their attacks that they've been having.
I mean, yeah, you're totally right. They're really capitalizing on their ODs, and that was a nice OD by the Vatankista. Psych using his Paladin OD here, having support here with Exapate on the left side. This might be some sort of vision going on here as Psych here, having support by Ectopate, he needs to capitalize on this. Halal is also there on the right side. This might be a nice pull here. However, their tanks are blocking Ectopate. Ectopate managed to swoop out. Counter pull also going here from Paladin, which is also JK1 pulling alone. Star XP slowing down Psych, and Psych gets put on respawn here. JK1 might be able to capture this, but Ectopate takes the flag here. OD bots also dropping mid at this current point in time. Which player will take it? And Vasily takes the OD bot. Extirpate here right now in a lot of trouble here as he's low. Extirpate needs to hug that wall as the wall needs to be his friend at this point in time. Extirpate gets taken out here. Info there, really giving info that he's going to return the flag here on call, and it's going to be another capture for the Decapitators.
Yeah, that was a bit of a cluster. So many players there close to the flag. They're all fighting to get the return, but the Decapitators finally got it, and the score is 2-0 now in favor of their team. I mean, they were really putting the pressure on VVS. 3 players of their team were there in the base trying to get the return, and Info, who kind of swooped into their base at the last moment, also was able to get that return. And I think that basically secures the win for this round. I mean, 4 minutes is still a lot of time, but I think they will be able to close their defense so that VVS is not gonna get any captures. But I mean, at the same time, VVS does have a lot of ODs now. I see a Crusader OD, a Hunter OD. It's definitely enough for at least one capture, I think. But I think at the same time, Vasily is probably not going to use any more risky ODs. He's probably want to use it for defense instead of using it to take another OD or for attack. I think that's definitely the best choice, and I hope that's how he's going to use it. But that's really up to him, to be honest.
Yeah, you're totally right. And nice OD there by Halal keeping it Halal there. Bless using his OD. I think he would have stunned that Viking player even if Bless didn't use, even if Halal didn't use. Halal will get taken out there as he's so low. Bless with OD for VVS. Extirpate with OD. When will they use it?
I don't know, but it's gotta be soon, because there's not a lot of time left for this comeback. A little under 3 minutes to go. Extirpate also got his Viking OD now, but he's on low HP, so you gotta use it on his next respawn. Star XP going for the flag, runs into Extirpate, and with his freeze he can't really shoot him back, because he was also on 1 HP. He definitely could have killed him if he used any other turret, so that was a bit unfortunate, but it was also better for him to pull center. But let's see, Vasily took over that flag, but gets taken out now by Bless, who used his Hunter OD and also gets this return. But yeah, a little over 2 minutes now. Extirpate really gotta use his Viking OD at some point, but right now he's just by himself and it will be really hard, but he still decides to use it. Takes out 2. Okay, he doesn't take out the second player, he gets taken out by JK1. So I think now it's pretty much impossible to make this comeback.
Yeah, it's pretty much impossible, like you're mentioning, with only 1 minute 45 seconds left on the timer. I don't believe VVS will be able to make a comeback here. It would have to be God's will for that situation to happen. And the OD bots is also dropping middle. But however, Syke looks back and he's trying to make attempt to take the OD bots, but he gets taken out. Halal keeping it Halal there, pulling the enemy's flag, dealing some damage to Star. Star gets taken out. Nice OD by Cold. Countable here going on by Vasily. The Vartankista OD comes in a bit late, but Syke says, you know, I don't care about that. I need to return the flag for Halal. As we can see, VVS trying to make attempt for another pull here, but Cold is by alone, and it doesn't look like he will be able to get a pull here again.
Yeah, but at least they got their first capture now. They're only down by 1 flag. But there's so little time left. I really hope they can make this comeback, because they have been stronger in cross, but the score is still a draw, so that's pretty unfortunate for them. So I hope they can still do something this round or next round, because I mean, it's pretty close. Like, I don't even think the Decapitators is necessarily that much better, to be honest, but they are pulling now Vasily going there with the flag, but two players of VVS in the base of Decapitators. This is gonna be really close. Are they gonna get this return? Psych takes out Star XP, and Extrapay is gonna get this return, but they still need this capture. Flag isn't returned yet, but Info returns it now for Halal to take it again. Does have his OD, but yeah, he decides to use it now, but use it a bit too late. At the same time, that wasn't really smart by Jacob on returning there. It gives Extrapate a chance to maybe do something, but he gets taken out by Info, which means the Decapitators will win this third round to make the total score 2-1 in favor of the Decapitators.
Totally. I mean, that's not bad, to be honest. I mean, strong performance from both teams, but looking like in Iran, the Decapitators does have the upper hand, either showing us that VVS is lacking and slightly behind in the performance. However, VVS was on top of their performance on cross. I wish VVS can up the performance now, maybe make a substitution, put control on. Control might be able to do something better than someone on their team for VVS.
Yeah, I don't know how they can really improve, to be honest. I just see some wasted ODs, but they're still kind of playing the same as they did in Cross, apart from not having that mid control. Because the map, the way that you play this map is just completely different. I think in the larger maps, VVS might be better, while Decapitators is probably better in like the maps with closer range, like the smaller maps.
Yeah, I think this is probably where they're lacking. They were doing a lot better in cross VVS, and the Decapitators were doing worse. But looking like maybe this is the map for the Decapitators.
Yeah, probably, but yeah, they only won one round, which was also by one flag difference. And also, for the first time, it's not Vasily taking the OD at the start. I think he got flipped, so Extrapate was able to take it. I also think the blue base is slightly better than the red base, so I hope that's gonna help VVS to get this next win to make the match a bit more interesting. Because if they don't win and they lose or either draw this round, then that means the Decapitators will win this match.
Totally. Well, it's now or never for VVS to win this match, or they're going to have to pack the bags and just accept defeat for this round, this match for today.
Yeah, the pressure is pretty high because they still didn't get a single lose or loss, I mean. So they definitely want to keep that win streak, and yeah, Star XP going in straight away with his freeze, not something you usually see a Hunter freeze going in by himself. That was a ballsy move, but it didn't pay off. He got taken out by Bless, and yeah, score is still the same. OD box dropping now. Two players of VVS ready to take it, but so is Decapitators. Extrapate used his OD. That was pretty risky, but he's able to take it again, as well as getting 4 kills. That was a pretty crazy OD. But Bless going in now for the flag. But I think it took a bit too long, because all the players from Decapitators are already respawning while they weren't even taking the flag yet.
Totally. But it was still right to see attempt by the Info on the right side with the Vartankista gets taken out by Halal and Cold. Nice teamwork, but Star XP also sneaking in their base. No one's holding defense. Maybe Star XP needs to continue the same way he went in, same way he comes out. But Halal is there to put a hold on it. But Halal doesn't get his shot off on Star XP, as Star XP is getting slowed down here, and this is not looking too good for VVS right now, but we can see a pull going on from Psych and Extrapate. Will Extrapate manage to use her and take out these two players? I don't know if that was necessary. I don't think Extrapate played that right. What do you think there, Casper? I don't think that was a smart move from Extrapate there.
I don't think so either. He possibly could have got that return, but at the same time, it was a pretty risky move if he was gonna use his OD. But yeah, they're only one flag down, and they're also going for this next flag here, which I think they have a pretty good chance of capturing. They gotta take out Star XP. Yet again, a really nice RD by Extra Pay. I don't know if he's gonna get a lot of kills with this, because he only got one so far. But he took out the Hunter, which basically wasted his OD because he got taken out by Extra Paid. And Extra Pay was also taking it again, so I don't really think that was a pretty bad OD. It was actually a really good one. So that also creates an opportunity now for his team to go for the flag, but Info was really there with his Crusader OD taking out Bless, who was going for the flag, but Syke's still there, runs into JK1, who was waiting there in the center for him. But Syke somehow survived that, but this OD from Tvat and Kista stopped the attack and also made Info return the flag. I think Vasily used as well. It was kind of overkill, to be honest. But he's going for the flag now, gets taken out by Extirpate, and yeah, I think VVS will get this return.
Yeah, it's gonna be a return, exactly how you mentioned it. And we can see 4 players on VVS with ODs that they have not used yet. Psych on the right side, dealing some shots to Vasily, but Vasily holds down his position and takes out the Paladin for VVS.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for the Decapitators. They're up by one flag and they're also up in rounds. So as long as VVS doesn't capture too many flags, they're basically safe. But this could be another chance for VVS to capture another flag, or at least their first flag for this round. OD by Bless to take out Vasily. OD box dropping at the same time. I think Extirpate can use and take, which he does now. Takes out Star XP, first player. Yeah, yet again, there's not a lot of players to kill for him, but you can just take the OD again because they have complete map control. And they also tied the score now, but JK1 pulling on 1 HP gets taken out just in time by Colt. That was probably a pixel shot. And Alal pulling at the same time is already in his own base. Tvat and Kista can maybe stop him, but I don't think so. He's on 1 HP. Gets taken out by Vasily from all the way from his own base, and Bless taking over this flag, gets taken out even before he was able to take it, and Syke doesn't use supplies for some reason. I don't know what was going on there. Is this gonna be a capture or a return? It's a return for Decapitators. Nice done, nicely done by Info.
Yeah, but on the other hand, we can see Exape also going for a counter pull here, pulling the flag, and the Vartan Kista is there, and he will be getting taken out here. JK1 with Vasily, 3 players on Exapate's case. Exapate looks like he's going to be case closed here, and it might be a return here. But I spoke too soon, as they managed to take out the opponent that was trying to return the flag, and Psyche swooped in and captures the flag, and that is 2-1 in the lead for
VVS.
VVS at this moment. Yeah.
Yeah, that was some crazy gameplay by VVS. Some good ODs. I was kind of surprised Extirpate didn't use his OD when he was about to get taken out, because he did have a lot of time. He was in the base, he saw the players coming towards him, but for some reason he saved it. But in the end, it was a good choice, but at the same time, really risky. I think he could have definitely secured that capture with using his OD. He decided to save it, taking the risk of Decapitators returning. But now he still have his OD, and they get the capture as well. So they're up now and having a lot of ODs. Definitely good for them, but they gotta keep this lead if they still want to win this match, because one loss or one draw and it's over for them. So yeah, but they're not gonna hold back. They're going for another capture, I think. I see Syke and Extirpate there on the attacking side. They're not gonna go full defense for the last few minutes, which I kind of respect. Like some teams definitely do that, and I can't blame them because sometimes that's definitely the best option.
Totally, you're totally right. What do you think if one of their teammates on VVS had Checker on, this wouldn't have been this drawn out for this long, to be honest. You know?
Yeah, then it would have been Decapitators needing to win this round, but Yeah, we're probably gonna be seeing a penalty round possibly, because Syke going in here with the flag, probably gonna capture it. He got his whole team next to him. So yeah, this is another capture, making the score 3-1 in favor of VVS. With 3 minutes left, I don't know if Decapitators can make this comeback. I don't think they're just as strong as they were in the last round. I don't know what's happening for them.
Totally, I don't know. Decapitators really are getting decapitated this round. I guess their name precedes them. Execute every time they're middle, taking that OD and using. I absolutely love his performance today. It's been absolutely outstanding. JK1 getting dealt damage by Psych. Gets taken out. JK1 looks back at Execute, dealing some shots. But Execute does have an OD that he can use off respawn if necessary.
Yeah, I'm really amazed by his performance. I think that's like the fourth time, or maybe even the fifth time he used and takes the OD. I think that's one of his notorious moves. Like he just saves his OD till the next OD is falling, and then he just uses and takes it, which I think is a pretty smart choice. Like it works out for him. So yeah, why not just use it all the time? Because the Decapitators really allow him to do that, because they don't really go for those Ds as much as VVS does.
It just goes to show that if Execute is playing like this, imagine how he's going to play on like a very top league team, and his timing drops very well, to be honest.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of potential, and he's already playing really good. I really hope they can win here as well, because yeah, I mean they started off pretty bad in the first round in Iran, but yeah, I just I just think they're gonna win this match as a whole. They will play on the worst base after this, but I don't think that's gonna stop them from winning. Syke going in here is probably gonna be another capture if he plays this right. He doesn't go for the repair for some reason. I don't know why. But he goes to center where most of his teammates are, so they are probably gonna be able to capture this flag anyway, but I think it would have been a lot easier if he went through the tunnel taking the repair.
He he could have avoided all of that damage that was taken, but I guess he had his teammates to depend on. So that was his window opportunity to go and give them the flag and capture the flag. So that was kind of a win-win situation either way.
Yeah, I mean, I think either way he was going, it was gonna be a capture anyway. But at the same time, probably from his perspective, he didn't see the repair, which made him choose to go center. Yeah, it worked out in the end, making the score 4-1 in favor of VVS. A pretty dominant performance. Decapitated got the first capture, but after that, VVS basically took every OD in the map. I don't think Decapitators took a single OD, or maybe they took one actually. I remember that the Hunter took it, but I'm not sure. That was probably last round. I think they took every single OD.
I think they did actually. VVS took every single OD actually. I didn't see the Cavitators take it once, honestly. Maybe I might have missed it. I don't know.
Yeah, now the penalty round. It's been a while since I've seen a penalty round, but yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. VVS will play on the red base and Decapitators on the blue base. Tvatenkista took the first OD. Yeah, I can't wait to see how this is gonna turn out.
For reset.
Yeah, they gotta do a technical pause if they still want to reset. But yeah. Oh, they did it just in time. They asked for a technical pause now, just before the 11-minute mark. So that's probably that probably means we're gonna have to wait 5 minutes.
All right. So, Cass, what did you pack your lunch for these technical pauses today?
I mean, not really. I wasn't prepared for such a long match, to be honest, but it's a really interesting one, so I can't complain.
Indeed, indeed, it is an interesting one. Honestly, at this point, if anyone messes up their OD, I won't hesitate to call them out because these technical pauses are absolutely what causes it.
I mean,
Honestly,
I, I've seen some waffle ODs, but overall, I think both teams have been performing pretty good. They've definitely surprised me. Like, I didn't expect both teams to play this well.
yeah, honestly, they really surprised us. And where VVS was playing well at the start, and then Decapitators is being like a battle of back and forth of performance of who will be playing the best. And right now, it does look like VVS are showing their potential and leading with good progression of playing just ultimately better, in my opinion.
Hmm. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because we both think VVS is gonna win, but it can definitely go either way because VVS has basically won 3 rounds, but it's obviously 2-2 because of the technical defeat. But at the same time, it's Decapitators playing on the better base, so it will be interesting. Like if Decapitators plays like they did in the third round, then they can definitely win. But last round they've kind of disappointed me with their performance. Like they didn't play the same as the round before, and I don't know what causes that, but they definitely have to fix that.
I know, man, but I generally think they have Lelek Uncle giving them advice or something for them to be playing like this.
I mean, maybe.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I didn't see any of the players sell, but
I mean, why would he sell? That's my big question that I've been trying to wonder all this time. But however, we got some interesting players. I wanted to see Control play. The player called CTRL. He actually plays actually pretty good, and I'm surprised that he did not play today. Maybe because of he had to been busy today. But however, it's good to show that his teammates had his back today and had the performance for VVS to lead in performance against the Decapitators. Otherwise, it would have been a waste of time he not coming. I mean, well, it would have been a waste of time for him, but you know what I mean.
yeah, I'm not really familiar with what he plays. Do you know which combo he usually plays, or if is he even
He
main team usually?
he usually plays Ares and Thunder, but I think he switched to Viking and Smokey recently, if I'm not mistaken. So he kind of plays both very well, in my opinion.
Because I think I've seen VVS play once before, and I think they use the same exact players as they do now. So I'm not completely sure. I mean, I don't mind seeing some other players play. But I don't think they're gonna change anything up. They've been playing decent so far. Uh, yeah, they're probably disappointed by the first round. Like, you don't usually see people forget to turn on their esports checker at this level, but yeah, it happens sometimes. There's nothing they can do about it now, apart from winning this last round.
Yeah, I mean, it's just big mistakes, and this is what goes to show, guys. If you want to be a part of the best, just do the basics of the basics. Turn on your esports checker. Don't be like a child where our referees have to tell you to turn on your checkers, or you get in technical defeats. Guys, come on now. It's the basics of the basics. If you want to be a part of the best, learn to behave like the best. It's a little mistakes that can be avoided.
Yeah, definitely. I know some players who download it right before they're about to play, but I'm just gonna ignore that.
Yeah,
Avoid.
man. Like, I mean, like it's true. Like, come on, it's you can't be downloading check at the last minute because all of that time wasted, like that's what causes these situations to occur. Unless maybe you have something to hide on your PC that you don't want others to know, and that's why you download it at the last moment. But however, guess what? Tanky will catch you out if you are hacking. So those who are hacking on this game and think you can get away with it on these tournaments, it's impossible. We catch you out. Anyways, the OD box is dropping middle, right? So which player will be able to take it?
Oh, it's extirpate from VVS. They are playing the bad base now, but they do have the Viking OD at the start. And yeah, the way he's been playing, I think he's just gonna save it for the next OD and just use and take after again. But yeah, it's been working for him, so I can't blame him for using that. Definitely a pretty good strategy.
Yeah. Oof. Extirpate. Let's see how he uses it, man. Let's see.
I mean, of course, if the situation allows it, he's definitely gonna use it earlier, but like it's probably gonna get focused a lot by the players from the Decapitators. He's probably trying to be sneaky now, going from the outside, trying to avoid most of the players. But yeah, he's already spotted even though he's in his own base, but he's just doing a good job now defending, making the attackers low. Vasily is already on low repair and on low HP, but JK1 can still cause some trouble. I don't know if he has a repair yet, I didn't really pay attention to that. He can definitely be really annoying there.
Yeah, totally. Uh, Someone's using shaft. Oh no, it's not shaft. Take it back. It's striker. I was about to say.
Yeah. But look at this XP going center. He is not using it. He's just waiting for players to appear, I think. I don't know. That looked kind of funny. He did get a kill at least. He's gonna get the second one here as well. He kind of missed that repair. That's probably gonna be a pretty big mistake because he's gonna get taken out by Vasily here. Jacob was trying to pull at the same time. Got taken out by Syke, who's also getting this repair. So none of the players or teams are capturing just yet. I think XRP had a really good chance if he took that repair, but unfortunately he missed it. So Vasily got that return pretty easily. There was a promising attack, but yeah, it didn't pay off. But XRP's still having his OD, of course, because he took it right after he used it.
Indeed, indeed. A nice shot by Halal. He's playing well there on the right side, which is nice to see. Syke there giving shot to Vasily and JK1, which is also nice to see. Halal needs to push with Cold on the right side, or he's going to have a lot of trouble there, being there alone. Cold dealing some damage to Vasily mid, but that takes him out. And Cold looks like he's in a lot of trouble as nice hiding behind the dead tanks, which was good to abuse that situation that he had, but he still gets taken out. Halal doesn't notice the tankista there to.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna get this out of the base. He actually destroys himself with his own overdrive. At least he took info with him. Cold got his OD now and excipates yet again using his Viking OD to take it again. That's like his signature move. He's not using his OD unless he's gonna take another one as well. Cold with an OD. The Paladin Syke also uses OD, so that's two wasted ODs without getting a single capture. Yeah, that's a pretty big mistake. If you decide to use two ODs, you definitely have to pull that flag. Because, yeah, that was a pretty big mistake, I can't lie. It's gonna be pretty bad if the Decapitators decide to do an attack pretty soon, because they do have the ODs to do so. But right now it's Halal pulling. Is still alive. Nice OD by Bless. Took out JK1. I think he also reached another player, but Syke's still going strong. Only has 1 HP though. Gets taken out by JK1. Is he gonna get the return? He got stuck behind the dead tank. Xspade decides to finally use now. He's not gonna take another OD this time. But he's gonna take out a couple of players to make sure they're still gonna get this capture. They still have a long way to go. Star XP going in, trying to take out Syke, but gets taken out by Halal, who's probably gonna get his first capture now. There's no player from the Decapitators who's able to stop them. This Arizodi is definitely too late from Tvat and Kista. So it's 1-0 now for VVS after 4 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, after 4 minutes, it took them to do something here. But JK1 with Paladin OD activated here. He snatched the enemy's flag from VVS and said, you know what? I'm taking this flag. I will show you what's up. And JK1 captures the flag for the Decapitators. And this OD box is dropping mid, but Exapate is nowhere to be seen to take it. And Star XP is the start of the match, and he does take it for his very first time.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my.
finally broken the curse of Extirpate taking all the overdrive boxes. I mean, for the first time as well, Extirpate used it without taking another OD. Used it to get their first capture, which was a pretty good move in my opinion. He took out the 2 players who were probably gonna return, so he used it at the right timing, but that also allowed Star XP to take this next OD, because he still had his OD. But right now, Bless pulling this flag. There's still players from Decapitators, Tvat and Kista, Info, they're all there at the center, and Halal is not getting this flag far away from them, so Info or Tvat and Kista, I kind of missed that to be honest, but they got the return to still keep the score at draw for now. There's also not a lot of time left, so now it's getting really tense. Like you can't lose a flag right now or you're gonna lose.
Precisely, as the game goes on, it does get even more tense as it progresses. Halal also on the right side with Cold. Halal trying to do as much damage to Star XP at this point. However, Syke there alone on the left side, dealing some damage to JK1, and he gets taken out. OD Box is dropping mid, but Exapate might be there for the very.
Yeah, he almost took it, but yet again, Star XP took him out with his Hunter OD. This time he left it for Vasily, which is a good choice. You really want to have a Viking OD all the time. Kind of a missed OD by Info. I don't know who he was trying to hit, but yeah, that didn't really work out for him. The Decapitators have been playing really good so far, but I think they definitely want to win in this round, because otherwise they have to play on the red base after, which I think will make it really hard for them to take this victory.
Indeed. If anything, they have to wrap up things really fast. VVS needs to do it because it's now or never. And or the Decapitators, I don't know honestly at this point.
Yeah, it looks like none of the players, apart from Vasily, I believe, have their ODs. Okay, now I've just noticed Colt and Syke have it as well as Bless and Halal. Did they just all get it, or did I just miss it? I don't know, but I just missed 4 ODs for some reason. But yeah, that means VVS can definitely do something pretty soon. They have the ODs to capture a flag, but are they able to do it the right way and get it out of the base of the Decapitators? Because with 4 ODs, you definitely don't want to waste any time. Another OD box dropping. If Extirpate can take this, that will be really promising for them. Bless is probably going to use here. Gets taken up by Vasily. We also use his Viking OD, but Extirpate took the OD. So VVS does have a Viking OD now, but at the same time, JK1 pulling this flag runs into 3 players of VVS. They all just spawned there. It was probably a bit unlucky for JK1, but at the same time, I think if you don't see any opponents, it's better to go center in this map if you're playing the blue base. But right now, VVS pulling with Halal takes out Tvat and Kista with his OD, and this is probably going to be a capture. Also a nice OD by Syke, distracting all the players from the Decapitators to let Halal capture this flag. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, and the Decapitators really need to capture a flag to keep them in the game.
Yeah. Well, the Decapitators will have to change their name after this because their name is not really preceding them. But I guess it kind of is because they are getting decapitated with only 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the timer. Nice OD there coming through mid from the Vartankista. very first one I kind of seen him do well with. I think the second one actually.
Yeah, that was a
And
wonderful
Star
OD.
XP.
Yeah, that was a wonderful OD, but it's not going to be enough to get this capture. Extirpate unleashed his Viking OD to make sure that we're going to get this return. There was only 1 minute left, so that's definitely the right choice. He's not even looking to get another capture. He just wants to take his next OD, so he's able to defend their flag from all the players of Decapitators. He takes out Star XP. He got pretty close to taking this OD, but Extirpate takes it in the end. So he's probably gonna save it now for defense because there's 30 seconds to go. They don't need another flag. As long as they make sure none of the players will leave their base with their flag, they will be fine. Vasily is trying to go for it, changed his mind and goes to the center. He was trying to get the flag from the outside at first. Star XP took it over, but with Extirpate using his OD, it's not gonna be enough to get the capture. So that means VVS will win this match in the penalty round.
Totally. I mean, that's just goes to show outstanding performance from VVS. And it just goes to show that VVS was on top today and their performance did really precede them. And however, the Decapitators really did get decapitated this round. Casper, any last thoughts or words?
Oh, I'm just really amazed by both performances of the teams, and yeah, I think they've been playing pretty well. Well, congratulations to VVS at first, but yeah, well played to both teams. And yeah, would you like to do the outro?
Yes, I would. So, guys, thank you for tuning in and watching this amazing gameplay from VVS and Decapitators. And like Casper was saying, VVS went away with this win today. Amazing broadcasting from Ghost there, and thank you for commentating with me, Casper. And guys, I guess that's it, and we are out. Good night.